for joining us on Inside Out, where we're helping you to transform yourself, soul, body, and image. Today, we have our image expert here, Eugenia Battaglia, and we also have Brooks Gibbs, and he is just a wonderful example of hope in inspiring us all. We just heard from you on how you inspire people to hope.
Thank you.
And Eugenia, I think it's so interesting. We've got Brooks on. He's a handsome guy. He's well-spoken. He has a wonderful business.
So.
He's helping people. So I thought maybe we could talk with him about one tip that you would have for men, and if there's any men listening, or if you have a husband, maybe you want to share this tip with him. So what's one thing you could tell men to help them really become their own best business cards?
Well, in this case, you are all about hope, and you are all about planting that seed and how things evolve and grow from there. And I love that. And I think that your image is that. It's your seed. It's your first seed, right? You are your own business card. When you walk in through that door, people should know automatically what you're about, right? And in an essence is, what is your style? Your style is your substance, right? Your style describes who you are. Your style is what you stand for, who you represent. And so I think for you is very important every time you're speaking, every time you're coaching or you're around people, to remember to stay focused in your image. You don't have to always wear a suit. You don't always have to wear a button down, right? And to remember to wear clothing that suits you and you feel comfortable in, that makes you happy, right? I mean, do you ever have difficulty getting dressed in the morning, or do you think much about your image or how you're going to impact people, or is that something?
Well, you know, it is, because I could really live two lives. One at home where I like to get down and dirty and work on stuff.
Of course.
Another where you do have to present yourself. So I love the ideas that you're sharing with me.
Yeah.
And I like how you said really not only be yourself and be comfortable in what you're wearing, but find a style that suits you. Yeah. And I agree with you. You know, I see movie stars, or I see people out there, and they're totally changing. You know, they've got a different color hair, a different style, and it's almost like a different person. And to me, that seems odd. So I really like what you're bringing out about staying consistent, and that's true for men too. Men can find that niche.
Yeah, or also you can also look at it as evolving too, right? So if you see people changing, sometimes they evolve, right? I don't have just one personality, do you? You have lots of personalities, right?
It's true. I don't know, you tell me.
Sometimes how our style is, right? Sometimes we're happier, sometimes we're mentoring, or we're talking, or we're speaking.
So there are times that you want to be excited and excited and fun, and then there are other times when it needs to be a little bit more serious.
And your image plays a big factor in that too, right? How you want to present, how you want to show up. But just remember that when you walk out that door, that you show up, that people know automatically who you are and what you do.
I love that, and really having your image support what you do. And I see what you're saying now. You've got the at-home Gibbs, and you've got the Gibbs that presents, and I'm sure you're at home in your sweats.
Yeah, and here's the other thing too. You will inspire people by the way you look. If you look sharp, if you're going to feel confident, you're going to look good. You're going to be automatically an inspiration to people.
Right.
People are coming to watch you, to listen to you, and I think at the end of the day, at least with me, I want to be inspired. Now, every day, or whoever I'm listening to, I want to be inspired by them.
Brooks is very inspiring. Now, it's a little bit more difficult with men because you don't really change the hair, you don't really do the makeup.
That's correct.
So
it's not. It is. You don't wear makeup or purses or
I
earrings.
don't have to spend the time in front of the mirror doing that stuff. But it does. The whole image of what you choose is how you feel.
And yes, but then remember, when was the last time you changed your haircut? When was the last time you changed your suit size, or you changed colors? If you stepped out of the box. Are you always sticking to the same colors? Yeah. Think about those things too, because if you are doing those same things, always wearing pink or yellow or green, okay, well, what other colors could I wear? What other ways can I look? How can I freshen up? How can I evolve?
So stay consistent to who you are, but yet not so comfortable that you don't break out of that comfort zone. And I agree. You know, I've got someone in my life, a man that I know, very, very handsome, but tends to buy the same brand of jeans and has for 20 years. Finally broke out of the box, bought a different pair, and you guys, I'm telling you, he looks super sexy.
Right?
Isn't
that amazing? Amazing what size can do.
But Brooks, I want people to know how they can get a hold of you? As we've talked about, you are inspiring people to hope. You're planting seeds. You're helping people realize what they can become. So say we've got someone out there that's listening that's felt particularly touched by your story, by your message of hope, and wants to know how they can work with you.
Yes.
How do they get a hold of you?
You know, Allison, I really appreciate that. The very best way to get a hold of me is I actually have a website, and I call it The Little Lessons of Life, because I believe that life every day teaches us lessons in the things that we do and see.
Absolutely.
So you can get a hold of me by going to the website, or you can email me direct at Brooks, BROOKS, .Gibbs, GIBBS, at littlelessonsoflife.com, and that's all one word.
Great. And so people who choose to work with you, just refresh our memories. What are they going to get out of it?
You know, there are several things that I do. Obviously, I had the seed that we saw a little bit earlier, a CD that they could work with to do on their own. I do personal mentoring in groups and one-on-one. And then I also do motivational speaking. So those of you who may have a group or an organization who are looking for someone to come in and inspire and move your group, I can work with that, because groups have a personality too. And they have a seed of
Absolutely.
truth that they get to
Thank
discover.
you so much, Brooks. If you feel inspired to contact Brooks, you now know how to get a hold of him. Coming up next, we have one more guest who's inspiring people to hope. So find out all about her and what her message is when we come back.